Welcome to this video. As most of you know, I have moved home and I now live in a small cottage with my husband and my son in a nearby studio in the country overlooking the water. And in a month, next month, I'm going to turn 65, and that's retirement age in New Zealand. It doesn't mean you have to retire, but I am thinking about sliding into retirement. I've had the privilege for the last 5 years of coaching people with irritable bowel syndrome on how to integrate the low Fodmap diet and how to make lifestyle changes so that they can actually get rid of their symptoms. And this has been a wonderful time of my life. There's nothing like helping other people and getting remarkable results to make you feel worthwhile and make you feel like your life is worthwhile. But there comes a time when all good things have to end, and having moved to this cottage, my priorities now are more on renovating the home. I've already sent you to a few videos of the partially renovated cottage. We're still working on it, and on just doing other things that are a little bit less high key than a coaching business program is. Now, what you might not know is that I've been earning a 6-figure income for the last almost 5 years. The first year, it only took about a year to get up there, but then I've maintained that and grown it since then. Now, I no longer want to do that. I think there's a time to be in business and a time to be ambitious, and this is not the time of my life to be doing that. Therefore, I want to slow down. Obviously, my website will never close. It will always be there with all the valuable information that's on it. But I won't be doing the coaching quite as much. Now, I still will be doing some one-to-one coaching for the time being, and the occasional class as well. But one class that I want to do, and that's what I want to tell you about today, is to teach you how to be a low Fodmap coach, to do exactly what I've been doing for the last 5 years, with the potential to reach the income that I have. Now, the part that I'll be teaching you will be what brings in about 85% of my income, and that is the one-to-one coaching. Now, this requires probably only a couple of hours a day to maintain, and it means for the rest of the time you can either be building your business as I did with other sorts of coaching and my published books, etc., or you can use it as you want to live a lifestyle that suits you. So my idea is not just to disappear into oblivion and not to pass on the knowledge and expertise that I have gained in this last 5 years, but to help those of you who have some ambition in this field and who understand what it's like to have irritable bowel syndrome, to help others to be able to conquer their symptoms as well. So this coaching program that I'm launching on February the 18th will teach you everything that I know about how to run an online coaching program in the health field, in particular in the low Fodmap field, but this could be obviously translated into any kind of field, in particular health field. So I will be going really deep into my business. You'll be seeing all my templates, all my documents that I use. You'll even be getting access to the phone conversation guideline that I have for talking to potential clients. And of course you'll learn all the technology that's needed to run a semi-automated coaching business. I would say that probably 70 to 80% of my one-to-one coaching business is automated. I set that up over the first year, and that just reduced the time it took to run my coaching program considerably, whereas in the beginning I was doing everything kind of manually, I suppose. I mean, you can't get away from the one-to-one contact that you have with your clients through email and through weekly phone calls, and that of course is the most rewarding part of all, when you can talk directly to them and see the progress that they're making and how dedicated they are to the process, and watch them get better over the 6 weeks of the program. I'll also be talking to you about costing and how to work that out, about how to get your clients, which of course, it's all very well to have the whole thing set up, but you have to know where to get your clients and how to get them. You probably know by now that 10% of the world's population have irritable bowel syndrome. That's a lot of people who need your coaching, and you only need some of them to be looking your way in order for you to have a business. So even though there are a few of us out there now, when I started I was the very first one doing it online. There are several others now, most of them with self-study programs, which I have one of as well. Not too many of them are doing one-to-one coaching the way I do. So there's an enormous market out there, and the more who are doing this, the better. Because think about 10% of how many people are in the world? 6-7 billion, something like that. So I will be teaching you how to catch the attention of those people through different marketing forms that I use quite effectively. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. The program will run over 2 months and you'll get daily homework. Obviously you don't have to do this each day, but it will kind of accumulate. I mean, it's a good idea to keep up with it, because then you can be asking me pertinent questions in the Facebook group. There'll be a Facebook group for this program where we can all chat and support each other and see how you're going. But there's a membership site where all the information will be housed, although it will be released day by day, so that you don't lose it if you get a little bit behind. So over the 2 months you will get absolutely everything you need to set up your own business, and by the end of the 2 months you'll have that business set up if you've followed along day by day, and you'll be ready to launch. This is an incredibly rewarding profession to be in, because it's one field in health where you actually get results. So often when people have just been eating unhealthily and you're trying to teach them new habits, the change in them can be fairly slow. This can happen within the first week of the program, that you see the results, and people are so excited about what's happening to them. So as I say, terribly gratifying to see that. And again, I'll give you all the information you need for the program, including all the documents, the food charts, the meal plans. You won't have to do any of the thinking for any of that. You are not having to reinvent the wheel. I'm giving you the wheel. So it happens through a membership site, through contact with me and the other people in the course, and a Facebook group, and it will take 2 months to complete. Some of the tasks might take an hour or so, others will be less, but as I say, most of it I'm giving you what you need, and you'll just adapt it a little bit to what sounds like your voice, or how you would want to present the materials. I'll also be teaching you how to do some simple videos. If you want to go down that track, you don't need to even have videos in the program. I have, but it's not an essential part of it if you're a bit kind of scared of getting in front of the camera. It can be done purely through one-to-one contact, direct contact, and through documents that you are creating. But as I say, I'm presenting you with all of those anyway. So if you're interested in doing this program at all, please do go through to the link that's below this video and read more about the program and where you can join. And also, if you need to, get in touch with me directly by email. My email is lowfodmapcoach@gmail.com. I would love to see you in the program. Before I retire, I really want to see some other low FODMAP coaches doing what I do out there. And you're the perfect people for it, because you've got irritable bowel syndrome. Right, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the program. Goodbye.